Hello wonderful people, and welcome back to my channel. In today's video I am actually starting out, well, I'm not gonna say starting out, I was in the process of folding clothes as well as putting up my fall and taking down my fall decorations, and I was almost near finished and realized that why I didn't record for today's video. So I'm starting out in this video right now. I'm just taking down, well, I already took down the fall decorations. I'm just removing the fall pillows now, taking the pillow covers off, and I'm going to get those off, and I'm going to wash those and clean off the sectional. I'm going to vacuum and then spray the sectional down with the Odor Band. I don't know about y'all, we don't have a lot of traffic in our great room. We truly really only sit in the great room, actually, as you can say, on Saturday and Sunday. That is when my husband is watching college football, and on Sundays he's watching NFL football. We watch football together if I'm not doing DIYs or cleaning up. So we really don't be in this area a lot. So I have taken out all of, well, my husband has went to the storage and took out all of the containers for the Christmas decorations. I will be putting those up, and that video will be coming out next Monday. I need him to open the containers and double check them because I don't like any surprises. I know the containers on them, I know they seal shut. However, I'm afraid of critters, and I do not want any surprises or whatnot. I had that happen to me. So funny story, but not funny story. I had this large area rug that I had put into the storage because I had purchased another one, and I was actually holding it for a girlfriend of mine's. And so when she was ready for it, I went out, pulled the pulled the area rug out of the storage to check it because I was going to have the rug clean before I gave it to her. So I'm out in the backyard. I pulled out this large rug, and I threw the rug out so I can roll it out. A dead lizard flew out of this rug, and I nearly passed out. I was running and screaming back and forth across the backyard until I gained my composure and was able to realize that it was dead, but that almost took me out. So I don't like surprise. So what I'm showing you now is I have completely removed, I put up all of the laundry and have taken all of the fall decor down, except for I got to take the curtains down, but that's coming. I got to put those fall flower arrangements up. Debating on my lamps. I did move both of my ladders and put those behind the sectional, which you'll get a better view of it when I start decorating for Christmas, because you can actually walk completely around it. I have this large clock that used to be over the fireplace, and I had took it down, and it was recently up in my office, so I took it back down. I'm going to put that back up over the fireplace. That pink lamp is a DIY that I'm going to do for my daughter, so I need to move that as well. So now let's get into the DIY. So in today's DIY, what I am doing, I am using the old box from last week of me putting up the 9 cubicle organizer, and I am taking this paper holder, office organizer. And I had this, for years. When I say years, I've been working from home now for 4 years. And so I actually had this in my office on site. And so everything in my office then was pink and gold. And so I wanted to, instead of purchase, because I was going to buy, this was $4 that came from General Dollar back then, and I knew because I left the price tag on the bottom. I'm showing you. So what I did was I just laid it out, what you see me just previously do, on the box from the organizer, and I traced out all of the sides, and I wanted it to be real thick and durable, so I did 2 of each. And so it was a total of 5 sides. And so I am gluing them together so they can be double. And then I am going to take the contact paper, the marble contact paper from the Dollar Tree, and I am going to put that on the inside of the paper organizer. I'm actually going to use this to hold like my stencils and whatnot like that. I don't want to put paper in there. And then I'm going to take the green contact paper that I had recently used in the DIY, I think 2 weeks ago, to put it on the outside, and you will see that as well. Tell me down in the description. I know I cannot be the only one that like to use stencils but don't really want my stencils to get like dirty. Like, the stencils are white and clear, right? And I just don't, even though I know you wash them and you clean them, I just don't like my stuff dirty. I don't like to see the paint stains on them even when I clean them and soak them off, but that's just me. Anyway, so now I have all the marble contact paper. I'm putting them on, I think, the last final pieces, and then I'm gonna start gluing those together. You'll see that I used a hot glue gun to glue those together. I am using a cordless hot glue gun, and I will link that down in the description. I purchased that from Amazon. That was on, I think, a video of mine maybe 2-3 Mondays ago, but I have that down in the description for you as well, of that. And then once I glue them together, I am going to use tape to tape around the trim of it, so that way I can make sure it can have clean lines, because you know I did cut this with the scissors and it's not smooth. The tape gives it a smooth edge, and so that way you couldn't see any imperfections that was done with me cutting that out. So the tape really helps, and you'll see that. And then what I did when I started gluing it together, I started putting the tape down on it, folding the contact paper back, and then once I glued them together, I then would just lay the tape out and then fold the contact. Oops. I put that contact paper on the wrong side. So you see me taking that off to trashing it, and I'm just taking contact paper to put fresh contact paper on the correct side. I should have checked that prior to even putting that contact paper on there, but I wasn't thinking, not sure what I was even thinking about, but I took it off and put it back on there. I do want to appreciate everyone so being patient with me on last week. I am feeling so much better. I have really bad sinus and allergies. I don't see it ever improving. My ENT recommended the surgery, but after discussing and talking with him about the surgery, he's informed me that I will still be on these 3 nasal sprays as well as my allergy and sinus medication. So I don't know what the purpose of the surgery is going to do if I'm still going to be taking the medication that I'm taking now, currently taking. I just need to just make sure I'm taking the nasal sprays every day, and that's a challenge for me all by itself. So anyway, So now I am just taking the X-Acto knife and I am removing any extra contact paper that is hanging out, so I can make sure that the edges are nice and clean on there. For that, I can tell that everyone, I know I'm not a Grinch or a Scrooge, that everyone is excited about Christmas. Christmas is, I like Christmas, don't get me wrong. It's not my favorite holiday. I'm more liking Thanksgiving, of course, as well as New Year's, because New Year's is my birthday. But I'm not a big fan of Christmas, especially when two of my sons are not coming home. They're military, and so they have been home twice this year, and I just told them it was no need for them to come back this year, for us to keep spending all this extra money. Am I the only one that thinks that way? But they jack the flights up. But yeah, they're military. But anyway, Christmas is normally the holiday that our family celebrate with all of the children and the grandchildren, because right after Christmas, my husband's birthday is December the 29th, and then my birthday is New Year's. And so we feel that we make Christmas our family traditional holiday, because this way, while the kids are all home, they're here as well to celebrate husband and I birthday, and so we're together. So that way, with their spouses and their mate, they can do any other holidays with them, but Christmas is our family one. But due to that, I chose not for them to come home this year. They already came home twice in extra time, because our daughter, she graduated this year from high school, but she's now in college. But anyway, back to the DIY. So you see that I am now have taken the tape and completely put it all around the box, and so far it's coming good. It is very sturdy. I did test it. It is much thicker, and I must say I really do like this. I think I'm gonna make maybe a few more. I need to see how much contact paper that I have. But then after that, like I said, I'm taking now the green contact paper that I used in making that little wall mirror in my previous DIY, and I'm gonna take that and wrap that around on the outside. And I wanted to make sure that I still continue to bring in the gold like I did with all of the others. And so I did add the gold foil tape on the outside once I completely cleaned up and made sure the edges was taped down nice and clean. Everyone knows that I challenge with contact paper, but I am trying to make sure that I continue to try to use it, because it only gets better with practice. So I'm using it. And then, like I said, I put the gold foil around. Tell me which one that you like the best at the end. Do you like the pink one that I had purchased from General Dollar? Or tell me how you like this green and gold one that I made. But it is much thicker. Let's get into the reveal.